I've been sick is an understatement. I have thrown up every single day, and some days I'll throw up 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. I mean, some days, sometimes I have no food in my belly, but I'll throw up water, I'll throw up nothing, I'll throw up. And you guys, but you see this one right now, God used it to open my eyes to show me the wonders of motherhood. I mean, from the minute I found out, guys, welcome back to my channel. It's just funny, but let's just set it straight right now that because I look this way doesn't mean I feel this way. And yeah, so I'm filming this video, and this is the second time this year that I'm putting makeup on. I did a reel on my Instagram as well, and just coming back here and trying to create content is just amazing. Okay, let me just start by telling you guys now that my first, second, and third pregnancy was like a walk in the park. I mean, when you hear a walk in the park, that's what it was for me. Like, I don't remember being sick. No, for my first one, I was sick. Immediately I found out, and I don't know this thing with once you find out, you'll be okay. But the minute you find out, then everything just falls apart. But for my first, my son, who is 9 right now, I was sick immediately I found out. But I don't think I was sick for more than 2 weeks or so. After that, everything else was perfect. You know, I wasn't craving. I had no cravings. I wasn't sick afterwards. Like, I didn't break out my skin. I didn't have breakout. Like, for every pregnancy journey that I've journeyed, I've had, like, I haven't gained excess weight. My skin is always nice. I'm always finer and everything. But you see this one right now, God used it to open my eyes to show me the wonders of motherhood. I mean, from the minute I found out, it's what they say, you want to bam bam, you want to chill with the big boys. That's what I did. I chilled with the big boys. After chilling, I drank water and I couldn't drop the cup. I've been holding that cup since the first day. I mean, I am sick, or I've been sick is an understatement. I have thrown up every single day, and some days I'll throw up 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. I mean, some days, sometimes I have no food in my belly, but I'll throw up water, I'll throw up nothing, I'll throw up. And you guys, the one thing I can say is that I thank God that this is my last, because if it wasn't, it would have been my last, because I have seen it all. I've thrown up every single day, but then some days are better. Some days I just feel like throwing up, but it doesn't come. And then I started taking medication too, which has, I think, helped me. But even with the medication, and I really don't want to overtake these things. I just want to, like, when I'm pregnant, I try to do the least. I just take my prenatals and fruit. I don't like to take even painkillers. But then, besides throwing up this first trimester, the headache, I've had constant headache every day. I've had, like, you know, all the things that people say they've experienced that I hear, you know how you hear it. I don't doubt that those things are perks of pregnancy and everything, but I mean, I only heard, I've never experienced. But this one, from throwing up to headaches every day to smell, I have battled smell. I haven't been to church for a long time. I think I've been to church just once or twice so far, not because I didn't want to go, aside the fact that I've been weak, extremely tired. I can't stand the noise, like the song, the drums and everything, because my head, even at home, even when my husband just talks sometimes, it gives me a headache. Then, of course, throwing up, I don't want to go to church and start running out to throw up, because that's how it's been for me. And then smell, I'll smell the smallest thing. I mean, every smell irritated me, both good smell, bad one, food smell, everything irritated me. I mean, weak, fatigue. I've been fatigued. I can sleep. Like the only time that I feel good is when I'm sleeping. I haven't cooked. I barely cook. Let me not say I haven't cooked. I've cooked every now and then. Maybe whenever I just have like I feel better, I'll cook. But other than that, thank God for Grace, and thank God for a good husband too. Grace has been very supportive, even if sometimes I can tell that he's getting frustrated. He won't say it out, because the minute he says something, I bounce on that word. And I just roll with it, and I say, you know, this is not how pregnancy symptoms are, right? Yes, but he's been very helpful. Like for 1 whole month, you know, I've not been able to cook. Sometimes even when I'm cooking, I feel like I want to put on face masks to cook. I can't do chores. I can, like, you would have seen the videos before this one, how I said I'm going to pretend, I'm going to fake it, and like act like I don't have energy to do anything. This one, I'm not acting. This one is real. It's so real that I'm not the one person who falls sick, you guys. But this time around, I was so sick and weak that even Chris said that since we got married, even since he knew me till now, we've been married for about 10 years now. Depends on when I post this video, but this year is our 10th year being married, and we've known for way beyond that 10 years. But I mean, Chris said that he's never seen me this weak the entire time he has known me. So it kind of makes him feel like, okay, yes, I can be sick and vulnerable, which is okay. But at the same time, he doesn't know me to be this kind of woman. He had to confess, and which is true. Even sometimes I'll just pray and I'll say, God, this is not me. God, you know, it's just me and my husband and my children. That's what I say in my prayers. Like, how can you let me be this sick? How am I going to be able to manage my home? And he goes, tell me, you know, he always tell me, don't worry. Don't put pressure on yourself. If you can't clean the house, if you can't do this, like I can't fold laundries, I can't do everything. It smells, the smell of the detergent. So it kind of frustrated me the more, because I'm not that kind of person. I'm not lazy, and you know, even to go to work, I struggle. For 1 month, this whole month, Chris has driven me to work. He takes me to work. He brings me back in the morning. He takes the children to school. The times when I have to pick, I'll pick them because he can't do pick up. But I mean, I've had to also drive myself to do my own stuff, other things that I'm doing. But I mean, I had to struggle. No food stays in my tummy. The only thing that I've been able to eat, and I don't throw up all the time, is Sprite. And when I say Sprite, it has to be Sprite from McDonald's. I'm sure some of you would have seen one video when I've been drinking Sprite. I'm always drinking. Yes, that's the only thing. And my doctor told me, if that's what works for you, take it, because you need to have something in your tummy. Otherwise, I might have low sugar and then experience, it can lead to being diabetic during pregnancy. Okay, because let me tell you guys, anyway, they say experience is the best teacher. I have learned I have learned not to chill with the big boys anymore. No more chilling. But I mean, that's how bad it was. It was really bad. You know, sometimes I don't want to tell, because even whenever my friend called me, a couple of my friends called me, even my sisters and everything, they're like, I'm sick. They're like, why are you sick? My friend will be like, you're never sick. What's going on? When my friend came here the other day, she looked at me. She's like, maybe you're not normal, or this is not regular sickness. But at the time, I hadn't told anybody, because I wanted to, and that's me. I want to just finish my first trimester if I can start telling my very close friends. Even up till now, I'm just a little over 12 weeks now. I haven't told my parents yet. We're going to tell my parents today. And it was just because of a couple of other things, which is very private, you know, because the week I found out about my pregnancy, something really bad happened in the family, you know, amongst my own immediate family. So it wasn't a good time to share. Normally I'll just go ahead and tell my mom and tell my sisters and everything, but I couldn't share because I just felt it wasn't a good time. But at the same time, we just decided not to tell them too. And with the way I was sick, Chris and I were beginning to think that it was going to be twins, because I mean, I've had one 3 times and I was normal. So this time, with the way I was sick, you guys, sometimes my children will be like, especially my daughter, she'll be like, Mom, you need to go see the doctor. I said, I'm fine. When we need to go to the doctor, I'm fine. But when we're sick, you always take us to the doctor. I tell her I'm fine. I've seen the doctor. Doctor's giving me medication. But why are you still sick? Why are you always throwing up and all that? Christopher is very concerned and caring and everything. They'll always say, Mom, do you want to throw up? Do you feel like throwing up? They're going to bring it back for me, or something to just be, because I always have to have something close by. Even in the car, I had like a container that had a lid, because at any time, I'll throw up. Okay, so I couldn't retain anything. I couldn't eat rice. I can't even eat gari up till now, because if I eat gari, like my whole body goes around, so I haven't been able to eat gari. I tried to eat it once or twice and it was terrible, and it made me have like the heartburn I've never experienced in my entire life twice. So I just told Chris, you know what, no more gari for me until further notice. So I've had rice just one time, and the kind of rice I've had, it's not your regular party jollof. I have to make it myself with just oil, palm oil, crayfish, salt, and a lot of pepper. That's the only ingredient I put in the rice that is able to stay down. Anything more than that, it won't work. It doesn't work. So it's been a journey. I've lost weight. I don't know if it's showing physically, but on the scale, I have lost weight. And I'm not even complaining. If this is an avenue to lose weight, well, why not? I'm already suffering. And yes, I think so far that's what it's been for me. I've been also moody. You can tell my temperament. Like, I was always upset. Everything that everybody did around me just upset me. Yeah, and when it comes to, when you have trauma, when they say trauma, something is traumatic to you. Like, brushing my teeth was very traumatic. Brushing the teeth wasn't traumatic, but when maybe the toothbrush touches my tongue, I'll drop. Whether it's in the morning and then salivating. So you know how you see women, like, I'll work. My friends didn't even know. I'll take coffee mug, like all the 7-Eleven empty cup. Whenever Chris buys coffee, I'll wash it and I'll take it to work. You think I have coffee? Because at this time, I haven't told anybody. Like I said, I'm telling my parents today. My mom and dad are waiting. I told them we're going to call them. So I'm waiting for Chris to get back home. We're going to tell them, because I just want to tell my sisters and just be at peace, because not telling them has put me through a lot, because I just want to tell them. And even my sisters have noticed my communication. Every time they call me, I'm sleepy, I'm tired, and they'll be thinking, is this other things in my life that is going on right now? I'm doing other things, and they just tell me, oh, the Lord is your strength, don't worry, it'll be over soon. But they don't know that it's way more than just what I'm doing. So I can't wait to tell my sisters, so I can just be relieved, of that secret. Like, this is the first time I'm ever keeping something like this for this long away from my mom, as in my mom. So I want to tell my mom, I want to tell my dad. My dad is not, he will know if I tell my mom, but I mean, he doesn't gossip like us women in the family, but I want to tell my mom. I don't know if she'll be disappointed I didn't tell her this, and I'm this far gone, but I feel so terrible not telling her yet. But I'll tell her, I'll tell my sisters, I'll call my sister-in-law. We tend to call my mother-in-law tomorrow. Yeah. And we, of course, telling my sisters and my mom and my dad, I don't even have to tell them not to tell anybody, because they would never say a word to anybody. So that's how much, that's how it is for us. I'll tell my sister-in-law. Of course, I intend to tell her. We'll call her after calling my parents, because aside Mama, which is my mother-in-law, she's more like my mother-in-law, Yeah, so we'll call Chris's sister and let her know. And then maybe during the course of the week, I'll tell Chris's brother's wives, that's my co-wives. Yeah, I'll let them know. If I tell Laura is going to be like, because I remember Laura telling me at the beginning of this year when I was sleeping, she was like, are you sleeping too much? Or are you pregnant? And I'm like, no, I lied. Yes, I lied. Laura, if you watch this, I lied. But it's just a decision that I didn't want to tell anybody yet. And I hadn't told my mom yet. If I hadn't told my mom, I can never tell anybody in this world. I mean, even if you catch me with a positive test, that's you seeing it. But if I haven't opened my mouth to tell my mom, I won't tell anybody else in this world. I think that's all the updates. I think this week, well, this is Sunday, I don't know. It's Sunday at the beginning of the week or the end. Anyways, this past week I've been able to eat unripe plantain, and I mean just unripe plantain boiled, nothing else with it. I'll just eat it like that and drink water, or grape juice is the other thing I started having now. Yeah, I think so far that's just the updates. I felt good today in church. I was so scared that if I start smelling things and maybe noise and everything, but it went well. Even if at some point during the service my tummy started going like I was going to have stomach pain, but then as I was there, I just quickly prayed and committed myself into God's hands. I remember they sang this song, this worship song. What's the song? Anyways, I can't remember, and I just started crying, just because I know they say, see what the Lord has done. I think that's what it says. What we waited for has come to pass. See what the Lord has done. It just broke me down. Because this is not my first child. No, it's not like I've waited 10 years to have this child. But I know, when you know what you've been through, this, like in the past, I've been through a lot. Like, you guys, I went through every single thing, and I still was able to pull through with other things I'm doing. So with just being sick and just having to know that the grace of God kept leading me through. So I just want to come here and do this quick update. It's not quick, it's long, but story time. So, anyways, this is my first trimester update. I'm going to also, I don't know if it's before this, but I'm going to keep this whole pregnancy journey video going. Yes, but thank you for watching. Thank you. If you still don't know, yes, I'm pregnant, and I'm so thankful to God for grace, especially for grace. I mean, for my support system, KRS1, that's Chris. He's been very supportive. My God, he's been very supportive this past weeks, and yes, just thank you for watching. As we go, I'll share some more of my journey with you guys. I hope you will enjoy it. I'm going to try to share as much as I can, because this baby is our baby. All of us, you people's baby, everybody's baby belongs to you than me, so yeah. Thank you for watching. If you are new on my channel, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. I don't think I did my opening video, but anyways, welcome to my channel. My name is Mabel, and here on my channel we learn, we share, and we have fun. See, even pregnancy don't they make me get small memory loss. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe, leave a comment, like, share my videos, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.